Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Dear children, in one of the past programs, I promised you all to teach a beautiful story about a female devotee who was born in a divine world as a male divine being. And this male divine being was known as Gopaka. And in the previous life, he was known as Gopika. This Gopika gained so much merit by offering dana and looking for the needs of the Sangha. So even you all are offering dana and gaining merit and observing precepts, protecting precepts and meditating. So these unique qualities that you practice in life will give you unique results. Will give you unique results. And then, children, after we die, we should be born in a place we can practice this Dhamma again. In this human world, in the future will be very dark, and the future, you won't see that much monks. You won't be able to see virtuous monks. Day by day, the lifespan of the Gautama Buddha's dispensation is reducing. So, when we think of the divine worlds, in divine worlds, the Deva's lifespan is more than the human being's lifespan. In some divine worlds, like one day, like just 2 days after the passing away of the Buddha. Only 2 days. So, if you all can be born in a divine world like that, you can meet Devas who have met the Buddha before. So let's observe the 5 precepts and do Theruvan Vandana and listen to a beautiful sermon about Gopika and Gopaka. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Sanghaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Dutiyampi Dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Dutiyampi Sanghaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Tatiyampi Buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Tatiyampi Dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Tatiyampi Sanghaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. To observe the 5 precepts, say after me. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. I follow these precepts for happiness in this life, for rebirth in heaven, and to realize the Four Noble Truths. In this Gautama Buddha's dispensation, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, now let's do Theravada Vandana. Iti piso bhagavarahang samma sambuddho Vijjacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati sata deva manusanang buddho bhagavati swakato bhagavata dhammo Sanditiko akaliko ehi passiko panaiko paccatang veditabbo vinyohiti supatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Ujjupatipanno bhagavato Savaka Sangho Nyaya Patipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Samichi Patipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Yadidan Chattari Purisa Yugani Atta Purisa Puggala Esa Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Ahuneyo Pahuneyo Dakkineyo Anjali Karaniyo Anuttarang Punyaketang Lokasati Vandami cetiyang sabbang Sabbatane supatittitam Saririka dhatu mahabodhing Buddha rupang sakalang sada Yassa mule nisinnova Sabbari vijayang aka Pato sabang yutang satta Vande tang bodhipadapang Ime ete mahabodhi Lokanatena pujita Ahampite namasami Bodhi raja namatute Sadhu Sadhu, sadhu. Say after me. My great teacher, Gautama Buddha, beside the river Neranjara, at Buddha Gaya, Seated under the Bodhi tree, purified the body, speech and mind. Even in secrecy, did not commit any misdeeds, guarded sense faculties, controlled sense faculty. My Supreme Buddha realized the Dhamma without anyone's help, obtained supernatural powers, developed great virtue, concentration and wisdom, followed the noble path, the noble eightfold path, achieved true happiness, understood all worlds, and escaped from all worlds. Became a great teacher for taming others, became an incomparable teacher for taming others with great abilities. The Blessed One became a great teacher for gods and humans, taught the sublime Dhamma for realization. Sadhu, sadhu. My Buddha became a Bhagava. My homage to Gautama Buddha. My homage to the relics of the Buddhas. My homage to the Jayasri Mahabodhi tree. My homage to the noble Dhamma. My homage to the noble Sangha. Sadhu, sadhu. The Blessed One obtained all these qualities. The Buddha became a Bhagava. The Buddha became a Bhagava. The Buddha became a Bhagava. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. First and foremost, my homage to our teacher and Kalyana mitta, Pinvat Loku Swamin Wahanse. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. On this Mirror of Dhamma program, today we are going to discuss something very crucial to our lives. The importance of having a more safer and more protected destination after this life. Basically, here we are going to discuss about more safer next life. Dear children, the greatest teacher, Supreme Buddha, has revealed only few beings are born in this world get the chance to born in good destinations once they pass away from the present life. Rest of plenty of beings are born in bad destinations, such as animal world, ghost world, or in hell. So one day, Supreme Buddha took little bit of soil onto his thumbnail and asked bhikkhus, what do you think? Which one is bigger in amount? The soil on my thumbnail or the soil on this great earth? Then bhikkhus replied to Supreme Buddha, the soil on this great earth is so huge when we compare to little bit of soil on your thumbnail. So Supreme Buddha preached, exactly bhikkhus, likewise, only few beings are born in good destinations. Rest of all the beings, like the soil on this great earth, are born in bad destinations. So from this simile itself, we can understand the born in a good place, born in a more protected place is not as easy as we think. It doesn't happen automatically. So we had to work hard on that. So furthermore, Supreme Buddha preached that human lifespan decreases as unwholesome increases. So as we know, the human lifespan was around 120 years during Supreme Buddha's time. And that has been dropped down to around 80 years by now. And it will drop further down to 10 years as unwholesome defilements and bad qualities are increased. So this is inevitable. So if we think this world will be a better place in the future, that would be a myth. Because all seen, all known, the greatest teacher, Supreme Buddha, has preached that human world would perish or decayed in terms of wholesome. So the best thing to do is we had to identify and lift ourselves to a better place, to a better destination to born once we pass away from this life. So with great compassion, Supreme Buddha even teach us what is the best place to be born or better destination to be born. The Deva worlds or heavenly worlds, he indicates as the safer places to born. So today we are going to discuss about the benefits or the importance of being born in heavenly world. There are so many benefits actually. But today we are going to discuss only 4 of them. The first one, dear children, is the Kalyana mitta surrounding, Kalyana mitta environment that we will have in the heavenly world, or noble friend environment. Second one is the memory of previous lives. We will explain you this later. Third one is that we can practice this Dhamma more easier and more smoother up in the heavenly worlds than here on earth. Last but not least, the fourth benefit is we can make more and more merits in Deva worlds than here on earth. So to begin with, the first benefit is the Kalyana mitta surrounding. This is very important because without Kalyana mittas, we are unable to learn about Supreme Buddha and his qualities, the Dhamma and its qualities, Arya Mahasangha and their qualities. So one day Supreme Buddha preached that this whole path leading to nirvana is depend on Kalyana mittas. Bhikkhu Ananda one day said to Supreme Buddha, I think this Kalyana mitta factor is very important in order to practice this eightfold path. How important? I think this whole practicing Dhamma is depend on, like 50% depend on Kalyana mittas. Then Supreme Buddha preached, don't say like that, Ananda, because this whole learning of Dhamma or eightfold path is 100% depend on Kalyana mittas. Totally depend on Kalyana mittas. So we can understand the importance of having Kalyana mittas around us, even from that statement. So even to listen to Supreme Buddha's preaching exactly the same way as Supreme Buddha preached, we need to have Kalyana mittas. Otherwise, we have to listen to the personal views rather than the original Supreme Buddha's teaching. So that would be a wrong concept or wrong view rather than a right view. So to have a right view and exactly what Supreme Buddha has preached, we need to have Kalyana mittas. So up in the heavenly worlds, there are so many Kalyana mittas, dear children. They have gone homage of Supreme Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. They have collected so much of merits by offering dana. Some of them are even were here on earth during Supreme Buddha's time. They have seen Supreme Buddha. They have seen great arahants. Some of them even have achieved the fruitage of the Dhamma, like Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami, the stream entry, once returner, nonce returner, those levels they have achieved. And they are born in those great places because they have practiced specially 5 qualities. The first one is the faith. Second one is the virtue. Third one is knowledge of Dhamma. Fourth one is generosity. Fifth one is the wisdom. We call them Seka Bala. So because they have practiced Seka Bala here on earth, they are able to born in heavenly worlds. And they continue to practice the same Dhamma up in the heavens. Like they listen to Dhamma, they preach Dhamma, there are Dhamma discussions, they worship relics, they worship some stupas. Sometimes the great Brahmas coming from Brahma world to Deva worlds to preach Dhamma. There are some main characters during Supreme Buddha's time, very popular characters during Supreme Buddha's time, even after Supreme Buddha's time, are born in heavenly worlds, such as Vishaka, Mallika, and the great kings of Sri Lanka are born in heavenly world. So they have practiced this Dhamma so much, and they are still practicing the same Dhamma with great respect to the teacher of the world, the Supreme Buddha, the Dhamma and Arya Mahasangha. So that is the importance, the first importance of being born in heavenly world, that we will be surrounded with so much of Kalyana mittas. So if we are off the track of Dhamma, there are so many Kalyana mittas around us to help us to put ourselves back on the correct track to practice the Dhamma. That is very important in our lives. But here on earth, we don't have that many Kalyana mittas. So that is the benefit that we will have up in the Deva worlds. The second benefit, dear children, is the memory of past lives. How could that be a benefit? Let me tell you a story. There's a female lay follower during Supreme Buddha's time called Gopika. She has gone the homage of Supreme Buddha, Dhamma and Arya Mahasangha, as well as she has practiced the Dhamma very much. And she has attended to 3 bhikkhus, take care of 3 bhikkhus. She offered dana to them, she offered sometimes medical requisites, and even sometimes robes to them wherever necessary, whenever necessary. So likewise, she has collected so many merits during her life here in earth. And she had a very special wish, which is she wanted to be a male rather than a female in her next life. So once she passed away from that particular life, she born as a Deva in Tavatinsa Deva world as a male Deva, named Gopika, the male version of Gopika. And those 3 bhikkhus also departed from human world and born in heavenly world, but lower than the Tavatinsa heavenly world. So one day this Gopaka Deva saw these 3 Devas, who are like musicians now actually to Tavatinsa world. So he thought, let me recall my previous life and check about these 3 and about myself. So he came to know that he has practiced the Dhamma very well. That's why he is born in Tavatinsa world. And because other 3 bhikkhus have not practiced enough Dhamma, that's why they're born in the lower level Deva world. Then he said to those Devas, you haven't practiced the Dhamma enough. That's why you are born in the lower level than me. So with this statement, 2 of the Devas took it very seriously, and they diligent enough to practice the Dhamma very hard and become non-returners very soon and born in Brahma worlds. So in this story, there are 2 benefits actually. The first one is the Kalyana mitta environment that 2 Devas had. The second one is the memory of the previous lives. They themselves knew that they haven't practiced enough Dhamma to born as same as Gopika Deva. And even Gopika Deva knew that he has practiced enough Dhamma to born in Tavatinsa Deva world. Likewise, the memory of previous life is very important to practice this Dhamma. Sometimes the great Arahant Moggallana travels in these heavenly worlds. He sees some magnificent and majestic Devas with so much of luxury around them. So he asked them, can you remember why you got so much of luxury and how did you get this much of beautiful appearance? So they used to reply to Arahant Moggallana, Bhikkhu Moggallana, Bante Moggallana, because we have done these merits, that's why we become this much of beautiful devas. Like we have practiced good qualities such as kindness, compassion, patience, or maybe we have offered dana to arahants. Sometimes we have offered flowers to Supreme Buddha or dana to Supreme Buddha. Likewise, they can remember what they have done in order to become devas with so much of luxury. So they know the reason behind to get that much of safer and more delightful life. So they practice the same Dhamma again and again because they know what is the reason behind to have that luxury and the happiness in their lives. So likewise, if we know only about what makes us happier or what makes us more safer, we are able to practice that same Dhamma itself. Here on earth, we are unable to remember our past lives. Can we remember our past lives? No, right? So because of that, we don't know what we have done. We don't know what we haven't done. So we are basically blind in that sense. But the devas, they can remember exactly the merit they have done to born in such worlds. So they practice that same Dhamma again and again. That is the second benefit. The third benefit is we can practice this Dhamma very easily because of the environment of the heavenly worlds. There are no obstacles actually, or we can say the obstacles are lesser than here on earth, up in the heavenly worlds. So they don't have to go to schools, they don't have to go and have the exams, or they don't have to do the jobs. There are no troubles with family lives. There are no professional lives. So they are so pleased and have very safe lives up in there. So they had to do is practicing that Dhamma again and again because so many Kalyana mittas around them. So hindrances are also softened in those worlds. So they can practice the Dhamma smoother and more easily up in the Deva worlds. The fourth benefit is the merits they can make. They can make more merits much more effective way than humans. Like 10 to 20 years back, the society thought the heavenly world is very unfortunate kind of worlds. They are unable to make any merits and they are like disabled beings. But just because of our teacher, Pinvat Lokuswaminansa, now we know the Deva worlds or heavenly worlds are very, very good places to make merits in much more effective way. So our teacher, Lokuswaminansa, is the one who emphasized on this fact. Our previous generations didn't know about these things. So we are so lucky in terms of that because we know Devas can make also merits. They can preach Dhamma, they can listen to Dhamma, there are Dhamma discussions, they even worship relics. Sometimes they come down to here on earth and worship Supreme Buddha's lyric and Arya Mahasanghas, some Arahants relics. So likewise, they can make so much of merits. So that is the fourth benefit. So likewise, dear children, now you know there are so many benefits and you know 4 of them with the details. So what you have to do, you can practice those 5 qualities I have mentioned you earlier. The faith, virtue, the knowledge of Dhamma. So that Dhamma you have to absorb to yourself and practice within yourselves. And generosity and the wisdom. Practice these Dhamma as well as you have to set your mind on any good Deva world because there are so many Deva worlds. So you can set your mind on any famous Deva world to yourself and practice these Seka Balas, so you can be born in that kind of good destinations. So I am sure you have understood today the importance of having a more safe and more protective life after this life. So we wish you luck to practice these Seka Balas and set your mind in your favorite Deva world and lift yourself up to that particular Deva world, born in that Deva world, and practice this Dhamma much smoother way and attain or achieve this great peace of Nirvana very soon rather than later. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Udetayang cakkumayek raja harissavanno patavippabaso tantan namassami harissavannang patavippabhasang tayajja gutta vihare mudivasang. The sun, the one king with eyes, rises, spreading golden rays and illuminating the great earth. I pay homage to you, the sun spreading golden rays and illuminating the great earth, guarded today by you. May I live through the day. Ye brahmana veda gu sabba dhamme te me namo te cha mam palayantu. Namattu buddhanang namattu bodhiya. Namo vimuttanang namo vimuttiya. Those arahants who are knowers of all truths, I pay homage to them. May they keep watch over me. Homage to the enlightened ones. Homage to the fourfold enlightenment. Homage to the liberated ones. Homage to their liberation. Imang so parittang katva moro charati esana. Having made this protection, the Bodhisattva peacock sets out in search of food. Apetayang cakkumayeka raja harissavanno pathavippabhaso tantang namassami harissavannang pathavippabhasang tayajja gutta vihare muratting. The sun, the one king with eyes, descends spreading golden rays and illuminating the great earth. I pay homage to you, the sun spreading golden rays and illuminating the great earth, guarded today by you. May I live through the night. Ye brahmana veda gu sabba dhamme Te me namo te cha mampalayantu. Namattu buddhanang namattu bodhiya. Namo vimuttanang namo vimuttiya. Those arahants who are knowers of all truths, I pay homage to them. May they keep watch over me. Homage to the enlightened ones. Homage to the fourfold enlightenment. Homage to the liberated ones. Homage to their liberation. Imang so paritang katva moro vasama kappaiti. Having made this protection, the Bodhisattva peacock lived happily. Etena saccena suvatti hotu. By this truth, may there be well-being. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now, dear children, this is a time for you to hear and see the good deeds done by other children. So, write us and send us your good deeds to Mirror of Dhamma program. The telephone number and the email address will appear on the screen. So, write to us, send us your good deeds, share your good deeds with us, and we will show it to the world for you to gain a lot of merit. So now, I'll be handing over the program to Dinu Daham Puta and Devanga daughter. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the Good Deeds session, where we read and watch the good deeds done by children all around the world. My name is Dinu Daham, and today I'm here with Devanga.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Devanga, and today I'll be watching the good deeds done by Sananu Upasika, Delmini Upasika, Senila Upasika, and a few other children from Toronto and England.
The first meritorious deed was done by children from Toronto, Canada, and the UK. They have sent a beautiful video of what happens after death. Today we're going to watch the first episode of the series, but don't worry, in the future programs we will show the future episodes.
Namo Buddhaya. We saw a kid's video on YouTube about what happens after your death. These are some of their answers. One child said she is scared of that question.
Another child said she doesn't know.
Another child said it's a tough question and he doesn't know how to answer.
One child said she is not dead yet.
One said, I don't care. One child said she could be a zombie.
One said she will go to a rainbow.
Another child said it will be a long sleep.
Another child said that our heart will never beat again.
But if someone asks us what happens after you die, our answers will be different. We can give our answers from our Supreme Buddha's teachings.
The Supreme Buddha gained the knowledge to see how other beings travel through the cycle of samsara, one life to another, because of their good and bad actions.
My Supreme Buddha knows everything.
Our great teacher, the Supreme Buddha, is the knower of all worlds. He knows the qualities of all the worlds and the way beings are born in these different worlds.
Nothing cannot be hidden from our great teacher.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
There Thiruvan Saranai. Namo Buddhaya.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. What a wonderful video. The wisdom of our Supreme Buddha is immeasurable. Nothing can be hidden from our great teacher. According to the Supreme Buddha's teachings, we cannot avoid death. Your destination will be decided according to the good and bad deeds that you have done. So always try to do meritorious deeds. We can learn more about death, the destinations that you can escape, and how to escape from this endless samsara in upcoming episodes.
The next meritorious deed was done by Sananupasika from Toronto. He has sent a presentation about the Noble Eightfold Path. Let's see the presentation he has sent.
The Noble Eightfold Path. What is the Noble Eightfold Path? Dear Dhamma friends, the Noble Eightfold Path is the only path that leads to Nibbana, explained by the Buddha in his first discourse in the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. The Noble Eightfold Path. Samma Ditti, right view. Samma Sankappa, right intention. Samma Vacha, right speech. Samma Kammanta, right action. Samma Ajiva, right livelihood. Samma Vayama, right effort. Samma Sati, right mindfulness. And Samma Samadhi, right concentration. How is the Noble Eightfold Path separated? The Noble Eightfold Path is separated into 3 groups. Virtue, right speech. Right action, right livelihood. Concentration, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. Wisdom, right view, and right intention. Namo Buddhaya.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Many merits to Sananupasika for sending this wonderful presentation to share with other Dhamma friends. This presentation taught me and many other Dhamma friends about what the Noble Eightfold Path is. You can also create short 1 to 2 minute presentations about any Dhamma topic or any meritorious deed you have done. You can then send them to our email address.
The next meritorious deed was done by Delmani Upasika. She has sent a picture of her doing a meritorious deed. She did evening Buddha Vandana and cleaned the shrine room, including the Buddha Puja table. Let's see the picture she sent. Many merits to Delmani Upasika for sending this picture. As children, we should all do Buddha Vandana every day and collect much merits to our lives. If you have any photos of any meritorious actions, you could send them to our email address and we'll rejoice to your good deeds.
The last meritorious deed was done by Senila Upasika from Toronto. He has sent a presentation about the great disciple Visakha. Let's see the presentation he sent.
Namo Buddhaya, the great disciple Visakha. Visakha's childhood. The great disciple Visakha is a female disciple of the Supreme Buddha. She held the highest place among those female disciples who made great offerings. Visakha became a stream enterer at the age of 7. At that time she lived in the city of Badya, which was in the kingdom of Anga. Visakha's family. The great disciple Visakha married Punnavardhana, the son of the treasurer Migara in Savatthi. Visakha's husband was Punnavardhana, the son of the treasurer Migara. His family was previously disciples of Niganta Nathabuddha, but because Visakha was able to conduct herself in an intelligent, brave, and dignified manner, that whole family went for refuge to the Triple Gem. They all became the Supreme Buddha's disciples. 5 features of beauty. The great disciple Visakha possessed 5 features of beauty. She had extremely gorgeous locks of hair. This is called the beauty of hair. All the limbs of her body were nicely built. This is called the beauty of flesh. She had 2 rows of the whitest, most beautiful teeth. This is called the beauty of bone. She had skin with a shining golden complexion. This is called the beauty of skin. Even among her daughters and granddaughters, she appeared to be more like one of her daughters. This is called the beauty of youth. No one could tell Visakha's age. Building a monastery. Visakha had a set of jewelry called the Great Keeper Jewelry. She wanted to sell it and use the money to do something wholesome. She went to the Supreme Buddha and the Buddha said, "In that case, dear Visakha, have a monastery built for the Sangha to live in at the eastern gate." With so much joy in Visakha's heart, she spent 900 million to build a monastery with 1,000 rooms, 500 rooms on the ground floor and 500 rooms on the second floor. She spent 900 million on a ceremony where she offered the monastery to the Sangha with the Buddha at its head by pouring the blessing water of donation. Moral of the book. Dear disciples, dear children, a person who makes a flower garland is always thinking about collecting beautiful flowers. Wherever they go, they're always searching for places with beautiful flowers. They go to each place and pick those flowers. They take very good care of them. They string them beautifully into flower garlands. The Supreme Buddha taught that we should act in the same way. It is not wise to wait for merit to come to us. The person who wants merit should go looking for it. Daruan Saranai, Namo Buddhaya.
Many merits to Senila Upasaka for making and sending this marvelous presentation. Visakha is a great female lay disciple of the Supreme Buddha, and she became a stream entrant at just 7 years old. We learned many new facts about the great disciple Visakha.
Today we watched many good deeds done by children all around the world. May you also have the opportunity to send your good deeds to our email address.
These meritorious deeds will help to propagate the Dhamma and help others to do meritorious deeds as well. We rejoice in your good deeds. The whole world rejoices in them too. May all of us have the opportunity to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Teruvan Saranai. Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya. Dear children, now you have come to the meditation session. So today we will be practicing loving kindness meditation. Children, when you practice loving kindness meditation, you will experience 11 benefits. So first of all, I will teach you the 11 benefits. Then you will have a happy mind to practice the loving kindness meditation. Children, this loving kindness meditation should be practiced just like a vehicle. Like a vehicle is moving, we should always practice loving kindness. So the benefits are, when you practice loving kindness meditation, you will sleep very well. You can wake up very well. You won't see evil dreams. You will become dear to humans, and also you will become dear to non-humans. Deities will protect you, and no fire, no poison, no weapon can affect someone. One can concentrate the mind quickly. One's facial complexion is serene. One dies without any confusion. If one does not attain a higher stage of enlightenment, one will be reborn in the Brahma world. So if you like to go to a Brahma world, what should you do, children? Practice loving kindness meditation. Now, haven't you seen evil dreams? Falling from high-rise buildings, from mountains in the night? Haven't you seen funerals, nightmares, funerals in the night? So if you don't like to see these evil dreams, What should you practice? Loving kindness. Genuinely spreading thoughts of loving kindness. Genuinely practicing wholesome thoughts and practicing wholesome qualities. So let's practice loving kindness meditation. Now close your eyes. Sit in a comfortable posture. Sit in a comfortable posture and then close your eyes and think according to what I say. I am too closing my eyes and meditating. So I will utter the verses of loving kindness meditation genuinely, wholeheartedly. Wish for the happiness of others and wish for the happiness of yourself and others too. So listen to me and think according to what I say. Sit in a comfortable posture. Okay, now let's spread loving kindness. May I be free from anger. May I be free from ill will. May I be free from jealousy. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be free from physical suffering. May I live in peace. May I live happily. Now let's wish for the happiness of the beings who are living at the place you are right now. It could be your house. May all beings in this place be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from mental suffering, be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in this city. Now children, there are many beings in this city. There are animals, creatures, demons. There are many non-human beings and many human beings also. So try to spread loving kindness to all those beings. Think that there are enormous living beings in this city. Think of them and spread loving kindness. May all beings in this city be free from anger, Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in this province be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. May all beings in this province be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in this country be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. Children, next, we are going to spread loving kindness towards all beings living in this world. So think about the world. Okay, now let's spread loving kindness. May all beings in this world be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in all worlds. Now, children, we should think of all beings in all worlds. Without neglecting anyone, we can spread loving kindness. How fortunate we are. Let's spread loving kindness to all living beings in all worlds. May all beings in all worlds be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings be well and happy. Be well and happy. Now slowly open your eyes. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya, Theravada Saranai. Today's program was sponsored by Madhavi Munasingha Upasika. celebrating the birthday on January 26th. So, to bless her well-being and good health, she has sponsored for this program, and to bless daughter Mayuni and Nilusha, and then her husband Aruna Upasaka, their parents, and also their siblings Divanka and Asanka, and to bless all their relatives they have sponsored for this program. So first of all, let's share merit with all the devas. May all the devas rejoice in this merit. May they have long life, well-being, comfort, and may they be well and happy, and help us to overcome from this coronavirus. And may all the devas realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And may all the departed relatives of Mahadevi Munasingha Upasika and all of their relatives, all the departed relatives of all of us, rejoice in this merit and be an escape from suffering as soon as possible. May they have good food, shelter, clothing, and may they escape from samsara as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And may our teacher Lokaswamin Mahansa and monks and nuns of Mahamevnawa Buddhist monasteries be well and happy, have happiness, have long life, well-being and comfort, and realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And also, let us bless the devotees who sponsored for the today's program. First of all, let's bless Madhavi Munasingha Upasika, celebrating her birthday on January 26th, and then her daughters Mayuni and Nilusha, and her husband Aruna, and their parents, and also her siblings Divanka and Asanka. So may all their relatives and everyone be well and happy, have long life, well-being, and develop in wisdom and realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And also may everyone who sponsor for the Shraddha monthly donations, who make donation on monthly basis, rejoice in this merit, and by the power of this merit may they be well and happy, have happiness, and realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya.